The challenges are the same for most organisations at the moment. Clearly the pace of change in technology, that is something that we always need to keep up with. And then the changing regulatory environment, that regulatory framework and the changes in that, all banks have challenges around that and keeping up with that. For us in particular, it's around balance sheet management, a smaller bank, a smaller organisation in terms of our cost of funds. And wholesale funding markets is challenging. And for us, it's really getting that balance right between margin, price and risk. And we're very, very focused on credit quality, pricing for risk and achieving minimum return hurdles. But that balance sheet, it's a real challenge for a small organisation, funding and capital requirements in the financial industry at the moment. Well, there's probably many channels, many distribution channels. I think 4 years ago when a number of the executive team joined, our major distribution channel was through the branch network, through our owner managers. And what we have now, which is very pleasing, is a really reinvigorated owner manager network in terms of writing home loans. We've developed a broker channel which is nearly originating 25% of our mortgage book at this point in time. And we're really excited that we'll be launching a home loan in coming months on our Virgin Money site, which is very exciting for us. So that's on the mortgage side. If you look at the business bank, which I lead, we've got BOQ Specialist, which specialises in lending to medical, dental and vet, very much a growth sector that we're very focused on and market leading in. We've got a very strong asset finance and leasing business through BOQ Finance, and there's 5 business lines in that, and we're getting good growth there. But in the business bank in particular, what we've identified are niche sectors, and there are mainly 5 of them. So property, franchising, hospitality and tourism, agribusiness, and also healthcare and retirement. We've identified these as sectors where we have good risk and relationship capability and real opportunities for us. And in terms of those sectors, relationship banking is critical, and we're a relationship bank. So in terms of our growth, I think it's going to come from many channels, which is really pleasing, but it's good to have those niches that we can operate within. I think we touched on it earlier in terms of we're a relationship bank, not a transaction bank. And I think if you come and work for an organisation like BOQ, we're small, we're nimble, we're agile, we're flexible. But because you will have lower portfolio loadings, you have an ability to build very strong and deep relationships with your client. In terms of you get a deeper understanding of their needs, you get to know them better. And what that ends up being is you deliver, an improved service, but also the reliability of your service and responsiveness. And that relationship is so strong, I think that's there for the benefit for the client. And the employee is able to service the client the way they want to service a client. And I think when you have those smaller portfolio loadings, that really helps. It's a real challenge. It's a challenge for all organisations. I think in the first place, we get a lot of referral and a lot of advocacy out of our own staff, our existing staff, and also from our clients. I think what attracts a lot of people that have come is, again, as a smaller organisation, you can make a difference. You can contribute to strategy. Okay, you can make process improvements. You can look at operational efficiencies. You can't probably do that at some of the larger organisations because you're so close to it and you have the ability to really influence in terms of that strategy or that direction. So I think that's really exciting for it. But we're a very diverse workforce as well in terms of the workplace environment. So I think giving people the ability to do what they want to do, be what they want to be, and have some control over what's happening in the organisation is really exciting. So the ability to make a difference and really influence decisions and influence change in the organisation, and that access to senior management, to have that profile and that exposure at senior level, I think is really exciting for our people. And it's been successful in not only attracting good staff, but retaining the talent that we already have in the organisation.